I'd like to raise a point of order. I raised this with the
point of order.
I raised this with the convener in the private pre-briefing. I don't think it's appropriate, convener, for you to be conducting this meeting from the Caribbean. I think it doesn't make you look good, and it doesn't make this committee look good. And I would like you once again to reconsider whether this is appropriate, and I would ask you to hand over the responsibilities to the vice-convener.
Thank you very much, Mr Rennie. I will do that because standing orders allow me as convener to take part if I have been in part of the session. You will know under standing orders, if I don't convene any part of the session, I cannot take part as a member. So if Ms Dunbar is ready and prepared as Deputy Convener, I am happy to hand over to her, and I will ask my questions when Ms Dunbar would like to raise them, but I will be here for the duration of the session. I can hand over to Ms Dunbar if she's ready.
Sorry, I'm a bit confused. Are you taking part in the session, convener? Or
I am,
just
because
listening?
I now can take part in the session because I have started the meeting. But if there are concerns, I'm going to listen to the concerns of members, and if this is going to make the meeting run more smoothly, then I'm very happy for you to convene the meeting, and I will come in when you decide,
Okay.
Deputy Convener.
Can we maybe suspend just for a few minutes till I get advice from the clerks, because I'm not sure of this process, never having done it before. So I'll suspend until... thank you very much, and my apologies for suspending the meeting, but I had to get advice from the clerks. Under Rule 12.1.12, it says where the convener is not available for any meeting of the committee or leaves the chair for part of any meeting, that meeting or that part of the meeting shall be chaired by the deputy convener. Where at any time other than during a meeting of a committee a convener is unable to act as a convener, the deputy convener shall carry out the functions to the convener. The rule makes no distinction between virtual or in-person attendance during committee meetings. It is the role of the convener to chair the committee if they are present, whether in person or virtually. So with that, I will hand back to the convener to convene the meeting virtually.
Thank you very much, Deputy Convener. And can I now invite the Cabinet Secretary to make her opening statement? Cabinet Secretary.
Point of order, please.
I'm sorry, I did allow it, but I've been advised there are no points of order in committee. So I understand there are issues.
There is another option, convener, that you could leave the meeting. You could leave the meeting and allow Liz Smith to be your substitute. That is, I think, a sensible way. You have indicated previously that it wouldn't have been appropriate, following the point of order that I made, for you to convene the meeting. That's not technically possible. What is technically possible is for you to leave the meeting and Jackie Dunbar could take over convening the session.
Well, unfortunately, you're not correct in that Ms Smith, who would be an excellent substitute, she would not be allowed to act as a substitute because the Scottish Conservative substitute for the Education, Children and Young People Committee is Ros McCall. Ms Smith has been asked to come along because she sought my agreement to ask questions. I have heard your concerns. They're on the record, Mr Rennie, but I would now like to go to the Cabinet Secretary. Cabinet Secretary.